I'll do anything I can to repay my debt to you.
Just stay alive like you have been. And join me as we... That's right, Blue Gang. I forgot. It's that's my favorite sword, I think, in the game. Okay, just checking. Is there anything after this? I forgot to say...
There's quite a bit of fog settling in. We won't be able to advance our troops very far in this.
There is one picture I must show you all. When I went back to the monastery, I noticed Gilbert had something to say. He said Catherine had convinced Count Karen. However, the knights we sent to the Alliance have yet to return. Now let's get back.
We won't be able to move at all until the fog lifts. No matter which path we take, we'll have to be patient and wait it out. Gilbert? No? Gustav. I would like to take this opportunity to speak with you about something.
Okay.
It's about the tragedy of Dusker. There's something about it I just can't wrap my head around.
What's that?
I'm listening.
I lost a son in Dusker that day. I exhausted every last resource I had to investigate what took place there.
Did you tell Felix that? Because I feel like he might appreciate that.
I was startled to find that there wasn't a single shred of evidence to suggest that Lady Patricia's carriage had been attacked.
What?
Go on.
Apart from His Highness, whose injuries left him on the verge of death, everyone else present at the time was slaughtered.
Are you saying she was made into a beast?
Of all the victims, only the corpse of Lady Patricia, His Majesty's second wife, was never found. Isn't that right?
Because that would be right up with the Agarthans.
Surely that means she was abducted. There was no evidence of an attack, suggesting they threatened her, but did not kill her.
But what reason would they have to take her?
Wait.
Would it not have been better to kill her?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense because if she was a beast, she would have destroyed the carriage completely. No, it's like... Was that a part of the plan?
Perhaps she had some value as a diplomatic pawn.
Nonsense. In the many years since that day, has Lady Patricia ever been used thus?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
No, not as far as I know. Then perhaps she was used for some political gain within the Empire.
Now that her daughter is the Emperor, what reason would she have to keep hiding her existence?
It is possible she passed away after returning to the Empire.
Gustav, I know this is hard for you to hear, but just consider what it would mean if Lady Patricia was involved with that incident.
Dimitri's gonna lose it.
Silence, Rodrigue. I will not allow you to tarnish her memory like that.
Gilbert, at this point, man, we have to consider all options before we... Is that... Oh no. Don't tell me. Is that why I shouldn't look at Fire Emblem Heroes? I had assumed that was because it was probably Cornelia as a boss and she was in a Agarthan. But if they're trying to tell me Dimitri's mom? Because Happy said it herself. Happy said, yeah, do you remember Anselma? She was friends with the lady who kidnapped me.
I do not mean to imply that she arranged His Majesty's murder or anything of the like. But Gustav, I cannot shake the feeling that the tragedy was part of a much larger conspiracy.
Oh my gosh. Yo, before I think, we're gonna get an indication on Claude and Hilda, they're like, no, that ain't anywhere near our minds right now.
There is more to it than we know. That much is certain.
Rodrigue, Gilbert, please hurry.
Uh-oh.
To kill like this is inhuman.
What?
This is one of the knights we dispatched to the leader of the Alliance. Tell me everything you know.
Sir, a soldier on patrol came across this night a short while ago, in a rocky area not far from here. Someone from the Alliance must have disposed of the body there.
Why do you assume it's the Alliance?
Is this how the Alliance chose to inform us that they have no intention of joining our cause?
That makes no sense. Could Claude really have done this?
The Alliance lords each have their own motives. It's difficult to say for sure who was behind this.
He just helped us. That makes no sense.
Whatever the truth is, the other knights we dispatched are in serious danger. It's best to assume that joining with the Alliance is out of the question now.
Come on. Come on. Really? Really? Unless you're trying to tell me why would that doesn't make sense. Claude just helped us distract House Gloucester from attacking us. And then after that, you know Claude wants the Empire defeated. The only other logical explanation is that Claude would be joining up with Edelgard, and that makes no sense if he distracted House Gloucester.
Even with Count Karen's support, this makes our situation grim.
I never expected the Alliance to help us. Anyone who stands in my way will be crushed beneath my feet.
Oh, great.
It is time, dear brother.
I knew it was you. Flash? Not alright, guys, I gotta say it. Alright, I don't care what anybody says. I hate her. I hate her. I hate her. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry, alright? If she wanted to get Dimitri or myself, well, that's one thing. Nope, sorry, Ferdinand. I'm not in the mood, man. I'm not in the mood. I'm mad. You got beef with me and Dimitri, you know, take it up with me and Dimitri. But now, a whole lot more. I understand, you know, it's more advantageous for the Empire. Alright, I get that. I got that. But darn it all, I predicted it. Well, it was pretty obvious. I was like, how on earth? Why is she in the same room? Why is she in the conference room? It didn't make sense. Nah, I hate her. I hate her. She wanted revenge on her brother. I thought, you know, at least, you know, she could listen around the army and say, hey, do you know who is the one who defeated the general? And then, you know, you could go and find, you know, take out your revenge on that person. But now, because of you, the Alliance is going to be attacked by us. And so many people are going to die, more people than they had to. Yes, I know, it's better for the Empire in that sense. But we're still going to beat the Empire. You know, it's not going to matter. In fact, it might have been the case if we showed a unified front, we could have possibly prevented more deaths. Because there's no way Edelgard is taking on Claude and Dimitri. If we showed up together like, Edelgard, we outnumber you 2-1. Surrender. Or retreat. She might retreat, you know, and then, but at that point, if the Alliance did join with the Kingdom, it's game over. I don't care that it's better for the Empire. The Empire are the invaders. The Empire are the ones who are trying to take over the other nations. Nah, I hate her. I officially hate her. If she wanted to come after me or Dimitri, that's one thing. But everybody else, she's Wi-Fi Claude. And Hilda. And the rest of the Alliance Lords who have no beef with us. Again, Claude's gonna show up. Hey, Dimitri, how's this going? Kill all of them. What we do? Well, I have my answer. Oh, and at this point, even if it is on Edelgard's orders, I know. No, I'm just mad, man. I'm just mad. I'm gonna fight Claude and Hilda because of her. And I'm assuming she's a soldier as well. And apparently she killed them just like Dimitri killed them. Look, you trying to tell me a lesson? Alright, there's no lesson here. I killed him. I killed him. It was a mercy kill. He was the enemy general. It was gonna happen. He knows the risk when he goes out to battle. Every general does. Randolph, I'm sorry. Right? I don't mean to dishonor your memory like this. But your sister gotta go, man. Okay. Alright. In the mood I'm feeling right now, I want to get straight to it. So, either way, I'll meet you guys back. Man, guys, I'm back. All my weapons are good. It's just the intent of it all. Like, if I didn't specify, with Dimitri, somebody pointed out in the comments that while what he was doing, you know, he was going around taking out Imperial generals. They were in the kingdom territory, you know? He's the crown prince. His nation has been taken from him in a coup, and his people are suffering. Even so, I could see all those people who, you know, if they're generals, if those people's families had came after Dimitri for that, okay, you know, that's one thing. But for somebody to get upset that her brother, who's a general of one of the generals of the Imperial Army, goes out to battle, he falls, you know, if you want revenge, okay, but then you go and you brutally murder somebody who's just trying to. Again, I'm not looking at it as in, is it strategic for the Empire or not? The difference is it wasn't in order. It's not something like if Edelgard had done that, if she had prevented the messenger from meeting, then I would have been like, all right, Edelgard, that's a smart move, darn you. But with Edelgard, you know, it was so like otherwise she'd lose if she didn't do that. But with Fleisch, it's out of just anger that her brother died. And he attacked us. I'm not trying to. I'm just saying why I'm angry. I'm not saying if it was right or wrong for Duke. Well, no, in my book, it was completely wrong. Again, you're the oppressing army. Alright? Anyways. We're gonna go to war at Gronder. Darn it all. Claude, Hilda. I'm sorry.
The Kingdom Army departs from the Great Bridge of Murden and marches south toward Enbar, the Imperial capital. Meanwhile, the Alliance Army follows from behind to invade Imperial territory.
Yep.
And the Empire has dispatched forces from Fort Mercius to intercept them. The curtain is rising on a conflict between the three armies, which will come to be known as the Battle at Gronder, held on the same plains that witnessed the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
I think the interesting thing is, like, Dimitri was feeling uncharacteristically nice during that battle, or not nice, necessarily nice. It's, for me, I think it fits the dude, because I heard people talking about the dude's appearance. For me, it fits that the dude was here, and he was worried about, you know, he was thinking about the soldiers he was killing. And so when someone comes to join the army at that time, Dimitri's in that mode, and he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead. To me, that makes sense. Well, either way. Believe it or not, I think I'm keeping the same team. It's 10. Yeah. Only this time. Sylvain, you're riding with somebody. Ash. You go with Marianne. Felix. Annette. Sylvain. Ingrid. Oh, you can't have Ingrid. Then, Mandrake with the do. What? Oh, shoot. I know what's gonna happen. Well, there's Petra. And there's Edelgard. You know Edelgard for one, and there's Hubert. No, I'm still mad at Edelgard, but like, dadgummit. I know what's gonna happen. Oh no, why would that happen? Okay. I'm gonna take up the rear. Alright. Because I got a feeling Hilda's gonna come from behind. If she's not here. Unless you're telling me she's in another battle. Well, either way. Map up. Constance, you get over here. Marianne, Leonie, Lysithia, you stay with me. Dedu, you're gonna go forward. Happy, you rock with them. And reclass, I need you. I need you as a Dark Knight.
Works for me.
Everybody else? Oh yeah, Marianne, Grimring.
Now I can get even stronger.
You got your sword? You might need it. Lysithia? I don't think you'll need it, but oh wait, whose iron sword is that again? It's Ingrid's. Anything else? Annette, equip. Leonie's got the bow. Happy, go ahead and store that. Is there a chest? There is, behind Petra. Do I have a key? Yeah, we got plenty. Lysithia's got one on her. Okay. I think we're good. Anything else? Do I want Constance as a Grimory? No, I need her flight. I don't know where Hilda will show up. I'm gonna at least try. But honestly, if I were Hilda, I'm not sure. I mean, we're the ones attacking her, right? Well, let's go. Defeat all enemy commanders. I wonder what Claude's gonna even say. Like he was just attacked. Come on, Dimitri, don't even make
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
Like, look at that.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
And with that, we've returned.
And so we fight on.
Back to where it all began.
You have finally appeared, Edelgard. Now, you are mine!
Yeah. Dimitri, she all yours, man.
The Kingdom Army doesn't look too interested in joining forces with us.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment to see how this all unfolds.
Just chill, Claude.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces. I will create such chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
I'm sick of this. Dimitri, You move this way. Leave the Alliance alone. Alright. We got an archer. We got warps on deck as well. I have to consider all of that. And as long as we can, do not attack the Alliance. They're not our enemies. Excalibur. Well, I know you're not supposed to be Lysithea. She doesn't have Excalibur. Well, she is, but like, you know. Alright. Happy? Introduce us.
All this violence, and for what?
Okay. Unmark this person. Leone, we might do a warp maneuver. No, not her.
I am prepared.
Dedu. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, Dedu will back you up. Dimitri, get over here. Ingrid, go with him. Back him up. If he needs help. There's some horsemen over there.
Let's make this quick.
Lysithea, stay just outside of range. Marianne, you go with. Right.
I'm your girl.
Annette, they'll probably need you over there. For now, you wait.
What's my strategy?
Leone, you and I will stay over here. And Constance.
Sunshine.
Constance. You're not in range. Constance, if you can take out that archer, that would save us a lot of trouble.
Mounted units, advance.
Here we go. There's no reason for Claude to attack us right now. No damage. Okay. Yeah! Claude, just chill, man. Just chill. It's understandable. You're worried. You should be. But we're not gonna fight. As long as I can help it. Constance. It's all you. You're just in range. Okay. But wait on that. Let's take out these two first. Dimitri, Ingrid, you got it? I just realized we got a bunch of Brave Lance. Okay, Dimitri, wait on Ingrid. Okay, that's not the easiest for you two. Remark. Happy? They could use some help over here. Go ahead and take him out.
I came out on top. This time.
Alright. Ingrid. Short spear. Alright, that's fine. Oh, and that's really good. Please, more dexterity. Everything but...
I'll be more useful now.
It's okay, Ingrid. That's a good level up. Alright, I'm as nervous as I was back then, man. Go ahead, Dimitri. Use what you... Well, no. Try to do it without it.
I'll destroy you!
There you go.
Too weak for this world.
Noted. Never end up on your bad side.
Okay. Now it's Constance time. Your spot is right where Dedu is. That's one. Annette.
So sorry.
With our resources, let's see if we can end this battle without getting the Alliance involved. No Crest, but... Alright. Good job, Constance.
Imagine being defeated by me.
A brave bow. Oh, we can use that. Alright. Move up. Do? Okay. I'll rock with you. Lysithea, you move. I didn't equip Happy's range. No, it's Lysithea's range. If she had it, she'd be able to take him out. It's okay. Marianne. Alright, Leonie, guard our rear. Okay.
Pathetic. Is that it?
You're no match for Dedu.
Weak.
Yeah, I'm kind of lagging on this map though, not sure why. It'd be nice if I could have attacked Hubert before, well anyways. Well now our crest activated.
My joke of a life drags on.
Alright. Lysithea, you get in there. Don't use a rare ability. I need you safe.
I've got no time for mercy.
Because ironically, the person we really gotta worry about is Hilda. Okay. Happy. Dismount.
You saved me.
Okay. Dimitri, you're gonna get your wish, man. Just stay focused. Okay. Annette, go with them. Marianne, we're gonna attack this side. Leonie, again, well, you should be fine right there. The dude, just in case, unequip your axe. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay. Things are going good so far. Don't attack him, Marianne. Just a feeling I got. Alright, Ingrid. Can you take out their commander? Burning Quake, Ingrid. We're not getting hit this time.
They're abandoning the central position to attack us. How leisurely.
You think?
You're interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of you.
Thus, just like I thought. Come on, Ingrid.
Fighting on will endanger my life. Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave.
We still have some troops left.
Shoot.
Petra, head over there with reinforcements.
Here we go.
I will be protecting your unit, Edelgard. I will not be letting anyone near to you.
Okay. Constance, you already know what to do. Maneuver 7. Alright. Happy mount up. Oh, Ingrid could take them on. Oh, shoot. Well. They're not our only units. Lysithia. Dark Spikes T.
It's done.
Good. So, like we thought, avoid the center. We have one goal. Sure, Leone. Use all our weapons for this.
I will destroy you. For Gerald.
I'm impressed.
Okay. The deal with us. Alright. In that case... Annette, where's your range?
Thanks.
Okay. They're marked. So you should be good to go, Happy. Do what you gotta do.
Better you than me.
Alright.
I'm getting used to this.
Good. Dimitri, advance. Okay. If we take out Edelgard...
The Empire and Kingdom are mixed up in this battle. It's a struggle to target the right one. Such are the rules of melee. We'll just have to crush anyone who isn't an ally.
Okay! Yeah, crush anyone who's... There she is. Okay.
I am not going to hold back. I can't let down my dear old Claude.
Hilda has her axe. And Claude's moving. Hilda, yeah, come straight to me. If we can clear up this misunderstanding. Let's see. Oh, one way or the other. Either we clear up this misunderstanding or... Well, we'll see. Hilda? Right. But she's still attacking. Whoa! Okay. Can we ignore them? Yo, we could probably take out Edelgard right now. We could probably do that. Well, no, not right this second. Happy and Lysithia are too far. Okay, then. What we're gonna do... Constance... Your gambit isn't... Okay. I don't want to hurt you, Hilda. I don't want to attack the Alliance at all. Okay. Leone, make tracks. That's too far. You'll have to get in closer. Hilda, it's... Okay, what do we do then? Happy? I still got her. But the thing is, she'd have to get a little bit closer. We do have a net. Okay, Happy. Try your hand. If it doesn't work, I got a backup. Alright, back up as much as you can. Alright. As far as the other one goes, though. Leone, you gotta get in closer. Wow, really? Where is the... Go for it, Leone.
I'll make you proud.
All right. That's my girl.
All right, who's next?
All right, that's one. But yet, hold off still. I don't want to attack the Alliance, but they got Pegasus Knights. How far can we move? Or how far can they move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the end of their range? Marianne, can you make that? You can. Leave. Bail. To do? You as well. Let them target this enemy over there. Constance, you wait. I might need you. Lysithea, you go this way. I'm gonna go for Petra. Right, let's see. Annette, get as close as you can. Equip wind, just in case things go wrong. You should be able to handle this.
Appreciate it.
Nah, get closer, Happy. Miasma.
All this violence, and for what?
Okay. All right. Hilda, you know your goal. All right? You recognize me. I'm your ally. We're not enemies right now. Okay. So Petra will be in range. Good. Come here, Petra. Let's see if we can do the same thing we did with Lawrence. Ingrid, you move this way. Don't worry about the Alliance. Dimitri, continue your charge. Ah, shoot, she didn't come to me. Oh, the big man! Getting it in! Protect your men, Claude. Oh, shoot!
This is not as I planned, but there's nothing to be done. Burn the central hill.
Oh, crud. Hilda! Yo. Okay. I think they're good. She's fine. Just get off that hill. Okay, they're still going for the Empire. And good. Let them. Alright. Our next target is this guy. Constance. I'm gonna need a... You can't reach. Alright. I'll see what I can do then. Hello there, Petra.
Now's our chance.
I'm gonna need you to stay there for a second. Okay. Happy? It's you and me.
I know just the thing.
Oh. And that almost... Oh, shoot. Well, that wasn't according to plan. Annette. It's too soon for that. But she's in range. Yeah, get her out of harm's way, Constance. Ignore the others. Keep going for the Empire. Okay. Well, that's an easy shot, Lysithea. I'd rather somebody else get that if all possible. All right. That's one. Okay, Lysithea, can you make it two? That's a maybe. Go for the highest crit. It's okay. In honesty, maybe I should have had Lysithea take that shot. Sure, Marianne. At the very least, we can help out the Alliance a bit.
I won't let this hold me back.
They may not know we're allies, but we are. Okay, Ingrid. Short spear. And we still have Annette's Gambit. If I had to bank on somebody, who do I think would be the most likely to do this? What's his speed? 22? I think Happy can do it.
Me? Really?
Dismount, Happy. Go for a Banshee.
Not giving up.
There we go.
Same old, same old.
I'm glad I can count on you.
We keep on moving. Okay, Dimitri, you kind of lagging behind, man. Edelgard awaits. Yo, out of my way. Be careful, Hilda. Shoot, Claws. If we get Edelgard to retreat, worst comes to worst, we're using the warp maneuver. Alright, maneuver 7. Actually, that's maneuver 10. Okay. They weren't marked. Of course, because I didn't consider them enemies. Alright. These guys are going down. Oh, right, Petra. Okay. Leave him to fight the others. Actually, Marianne, I'm feeling kinda... Yeah. Well, I mean, it'll get you hurt unless you use Soul Blade.
Now there's a way forward.
Blue game. Alright. Petra, apparently you can't be taken out in this battle. Since that's the case...
For Adrestia and for Bridget, I will be defeating all of you.
For Adrestria...
I can't be fighting anymore. I must be retreating now.
Okay.
Don't worry. You must live on to lead your people.
What? If that were... Nah. Lysithea, I'm about to warp you in there. Alright. Focus. We've got control of this battle. We lose if we say we lose. Did you get a bit closer? Ingrid? That's a waste. Is it the other guy? He's the problem? Okay. He's gonna attack the Alliance. So, Annette...
Yeah! I'm sorry.
Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Yeah. Marianne, I want you to get as close. We all need to be on this side. Alright. Leonie, can you do it from farther? Go ahead. Alright.
How about a curtsy?
Let's keep going. Constance? Oh, that'd be interesting. Do you have lines with Edelgard?
I assume a stray arrow finished it.
Okay. Dimitri. She's right there, man. Happy? Mount up. I might have you go support the Alliance if need be. We got warps. We got everything we need. We in this battle, if we can. Right now, the Alliance is unharmed. Okay, Hilda, you gotta get off that. I don't think we have another turn. Claude's right here. Why is Hilda just standing there? Like, guys, it's on fire. Ooh, that's okay. I take it back. That's definitely the Lysithea. Dodge. There you go. But she doesn't have Lysithea's skills, so which makes sense. A random wouldn't have that. All right. Unmark Edelgard. Constance. Get Dimitri there. Okay. Well, I'm curious to see if you have a line, Constance. Claude is right there. That's not Claude. Oh, that's you, but you're not attacking us. Alright. Come on, team. Dimitri? I don't want you to risk it. Give me a wind sweep.
Stab your chest.
Oh,
break your neck.
Goodness.
Smash your head. I will allow you to choose your own death.
Jeez, Dimitri.
I'm not interested in methods of dying. All that matters is when death takes place, not how. And I have no intention of dying today.
I'm sure all of the people you've slaughtered so far thought the same.
That's true.
Don't strike.
Oh, the crest! With the crest! Oh!
At last, just as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one.
Dimitri said, yo, all I got's a sword? Okay, I'm gonna make this work.
I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
That's the biggest boat. Shoot. 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 Take out the rest of the Imperial soldiers. Their leader has left them.
I've got no time for mercy.
Okay. For now, team, let's see what they do. Yep. We wait right here. You missed. Oh, is that Raph? Okay. Guys, get off of that platform. Okay, Claude, help him out. Oh yeah! All right. They're not moving. They're just holding the area. Yo, guys, he needs a heal. I would if I could. And he needs some backup too. Like, what y'all doing? Come on now, help him out. Well, that's one. All right. Guys, get off the platform! Okay. Constance, Happy, they need some help. Why don't we give it to them? Have no fear! Lysithea is here!
I don't have time for
this! We're on your side! Please don't attack us! Maneuver 10! All right.
Thanks.
Happy, how far can you get? That's enough. Oh, come on. It was 60. Oh shoot. How did I? It's okay. Shoot, Leon, if you were here. Alright. Be ready, because I might have made a horrible mistake, everyone. No, it is not a mistake not to attack the Alliance. We're staying out of their way. Please dodge. Okay, is that gonna make Claude angry? Hilda, I promise you, get off the platform! Okay, Claude stepped in.
Hold a grudge if you must.
Alright. Are we done? We're not done. But can't you see we didn't attack? Claude? Can I just talk you out? Why can't I talk Claude out of it? Why can't I just talk him out of it? That makes no sense. Whoa, what? Can I hurt him? What's going on? And that's new. Claude's invincible right now for some reason. Why is that? Uh-huh. Why is he invincible? What's that, I don't see that what he's using. Okay. What do I do? I can't attack him for some reason. Alright. Well, this ends after we take out Claude, right? Alright, Claude, is your range better or is Lysithia's? I think it's yours. Because I didn't give Lysithia her range yet. No, it's Lysithia. What's going on? Okay, Happy? I didn't want this, but can you, just try... No, let me talk to him. Let me talk. Maybe that's what this is for. Claude. We're not your enemies, man. Please. But what if... Does Dimitri need to be the one to do it? I don't know what's going on here. Okay, alright. Well, can we back up? Can I... Claude's range is like 10, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I don't know why he's invincible though. That seems to be implied. It's like, hey, don't attack me because you shouldn't? I don't know. Okay, well, let me think. We have a net. Let's just see what Dimitri has to say. He died, though. He died, though. Ingrid, get him closer. Combat arts. Same thing, Dimitri.
Calm down, Dimitri.
Yes!
What does it achieve, us killing each other here?
Move, Claude. I have no time to exchange words with you.
She's gone!
It doesn't matter what I'm saying, does it? You aren't even listening. But I'm not gonna budge. So close.
Claude. Claude! You beast, you! Okay, yeah, we can now. Alright. Lysithia, just wound him. You know how. Abraxas.
So sad that our reunion should take place on the battlefield.
Oh! I thought they were gonna talk for a second. But maybe that was them talking. Claude, I'm sorry, man. If anything, I tried to make sure none of your people were hurt. Please, man.
So you're actually alive, Teach. It's a shame you aren't on our side.
I am, man.
Anyway, isn't the Empire your enemy?
Yes.
Us fighting seems like a waste.
It is.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance, but there was no way to predict the movements of the Kingdom Army.
It's alright, man.
I can't afford to die here. I have to retreat.
Yeah, Happy, you did work. Thank you. Now what happens?
So, you think you can escape, Edelgard?
Your Highness! You're alive. We have to retreat to the Great Bridge of Murden.
Why?
That woman. We failed to capture her. I will keep pursuing. The rest
Oh.
of you, keep fighting.
Yeah, I'm knocking you out, Dimitri.
I'm so sorry, but we can't do that. I understand how you feel, but the Imperial Army is closing in.
We're not having you die again.
I'll kill all of them. No matter how many hundreds or thousands of them there are.
Yeah, is there a knockout option? You!
You! What are you doing here? It's too dangerous. Fall back.
Yo,
now!
I want hands, man.
Your Highness!
You are...
Dimitri, you not paying attention? Oh, that's interesting. That's really interesting.
Have I caught you off guard, Your Highness?
Yo, why is Dimitri looking like that?
Aww, does it hurt? I bet it hurts real bad, doesn't it? But it's nothing compared to what my brother felt.
He lost in battle! He had a chance to leave! I gave him a chance!
You will never be forgiven, you know. I will never forgive you.
I don't care what you think.
You must be...
You filthy monster. It's time to die!
Dimitri!
No! No, no, no.
Professor! Do it now!
Yeah, with pleasure. With pleasure.
Brother, help me.
That is ridiculous.
Rodrigue!
You gotta be kidding me!
Your Highness, are you safe? Please tell me it wasn't in vain.
Yo, how'd you catch Dimitri slipping?
His punishment, it was mine to bear.
What? No, there was no punishment. I took him out.
There are no sins or punishments on the battlefield.
No, don't die. Please don't die.
Rodrigue!
Father, stepmother, Glenn,
Come on.
they all died and left me behind.
Can we get a medic over here?
Rodrigue, are you to join the ghosts who shadow my every move? This is my fault. I'm the one who killed you, as surely as though I had wielded the blade.
No, Dimitri, that is not your fault.
Your Highness, you have one thing terribly wrong. None of them, none of us, died for you. I'm dying for what I believe in, just as they did.
Yeah. Rodrigue.
Your life is your own. It belongs to no other, living or dead. Live for what you believe in.
Man.
Dimitri, my boy, you really do look just like His Majesty.
You gotta be... Oh!
What are you saying, Lambert?
The flashback, we get to see him?
I am heading to Dusker, and before you start, nothing you could say would change my mind.
No, don't do this!
You worry too much, my friend. So far, relations with Dusker have been going smoothly, wouldn't you say?
He seems like a real cool guy.
You, of all people, should appreciate how critical these negotiations are.
Of course I do, but for the king himself to make the journey, you must admit that it's dangerous.
It is, but it means so much for him to do it.
And His Highness is still so young. If the worst should happen...
Then he has you to look after him.
Even if the worst should happen, he would be okay. He's a smart boy, Rodrigue. Even if he should lose his father, I have no doubt that he will grow to be a good and respectable man.
Dang.
Lambert.
However, if he ever starts down the wrong path,
Yep.
and I am not here to set him straight, I am trusting you to do so in my stead, old friend. Promise me.
So yeah, alright, so the person who told me that Lambert probably wouldn't say it, admittedly, that was probably best to wait for a second, but yeah, I see the kind of person Lambert is now. That's not his style to say that, avenge us. Especially not
Lambert,
to Dimitri.
My promise.
Yeah, that's... Wow. Yeah, I think I'm okay in saying I hate her. I think I'm okay in saying that. You know, I think the hardest thing about this question today is just where do I get started? Because there's so much. And I think I'll get started with saying this. Ever since I did the first run of this map, I always felt when we got to the Blue Lions, I knew what was in wait for me. I felt that the hardest thing about this would be that Dimitri would not be on board with me, that Claude might have done something suspect. Because, you know, the game always says he's a schemer, you know, he's a schemer. And maybe without my watchful eye, he does something that would make him the villain in Dimitri's eyes. And we would attack and take out the Golden Deer House. Or rather, the Leicester Alliance. That's been what I always felt would be the worst part of this map. But starting with the beginning of this episode, a year's worth of expectations just flew out the window with Fleisch. Now, I did anticipate her part once she joined up with us, but all the same. One, about her herself, you know, I think I'm okay if I honestly, truly, if I can't just dislike a character like Fleisch, I've lost all hope. Because it's one of those situations where you're like, I can understand her reasons why she did it. I don't care. Just because I understand her doesn't mean I'll ever forgive her for what she did. Like, I've experienced situations like this before where it was a little sister and she was trying to avenge her brother. That got to me, like, heavy. But Fleisch did way more than the target of her revenge, right? But when I see stuff like that, it really does make me question why, you know, I saw like a video that said the most hated character was Cyril. I'm like, yo, what did Cyril do to anybody, bro? Like, is it just because he was infatuated with Rhea? Is that it? Is it because no one got his support? Like, well, there is still one more route, and maybe as an enemy, you know, maybe as an enemy, Cyril's like one of the worst, and he does something similar, right? I don't know, but when I see a character like Fleisch, I'm like, unless you get a bond with her in the Black Eagle route, and that makes you sympathize with her, so many things are still on the table. But for me, she's probably my least favorite character in the game as of right now. And it's not just that she put me against Claude and Hilda, it's the Leicester Alliance in general. This is one of those times where I know many people are saying, you know, if I recruited more people to this battle, you know, it'd be more impactful. But honestly, I don't feel that way for two reasons. One, when I replayed this route, I sort of thinking of it as going back in time. You know, we have the turn wheels, you know, I know a lot of people watching this use the turn wheels if you had the game. It's like going back in time and changing an outcome to your desired result. And in my opinion, or not really in my opinion, the Golden Deer or the Leicester Alliance and the Kingdom should have never fought in the first place. The reason they did in the Golden Deer was solely because of Dimitri. But in this route, that, you know, when you're actually here to guide Dimitri, what casts doubt on it is Fleisch. And at first I was thinking, you know, in the beginning of the battle, I was like, come on guys, it doesn't even make sense. But while it doesn't make sense, I can understand why they can't take that risk, because it's war, right? Claude's actions might not make sense to them, that's true. Edelgard's actions didn't make sense to me. Well, at least not in a way that I felt I could agree with. But point being that it doesn't matter if they don't have a direct response from Claude that, hey, we're allies, they shouldn't assume so when they get in battle. And that was all Dimitri needed to not give them the time of day and to just go off on a rampage, because his target, Edelgard, was right there. So once I calmed down, I was like, all right, that I do see how events unfolded like that, because obviously they don't know Claude as well as I do, and I know it's like Claude would never do that, right? And some other tragedy could have befallen them to where Claude doesn't even show up in the battle. You know, maybe it's Count Gloucester. There's so many other things that could have happened. As far as the battle itself, honestly, I think this is one of my best battles that I've done, period. Like, my team was elite, and we did exactly what I wanted to do. We systematically took out the Black Eagles. And let me explain a couple things. One, the center. You may have noticed I had my units avoid it. The first battle, it's been a year, so you might have remembered, I didn't even run into that mechanic of it setting on fire. Admittedly, what happened is I watched a fellow YouTuber and I saw it. I just clicked the video and I saw it on fire. And so I thought from there, I was like, oh, Edelgard must have done something similar to what Claude did. I didn't know how to activate it. I had a feeling, obviously, but so that's what made me say, you know what? Just a hunch, because I had never run into it myself. And I still didn't. I forgot how. I think I used Leonie's range to have it to where she take out that archer, and then I may have had Flame rescue her. Either way, with Constance, it made it easy, and then we just went straight to the Black Eagles, or the Adrestrian Empire. You know, I also now knew that Petra wouldn't die in this battle, so a lot of that stuff, you know, when I was coming to this battle again, I was like, there's not really too much tension. It's really just the fact of, hey, let's see what their battle quotes are, and can I save Petra from this battle? Though, with her quote to Edelgard, I already felt like, yeah, I don't know. Petra seems really down for the cause. So we're then switching over to Hilda. I speak on it a lot more after this because, you know, I clearly cut the episode at a certain point, but when I saw Hilda with Claude, and when I saw what our position was, I felt it's safe leaving her here. And the thing about this is, it's different than me leaving Hilda behind. For me, I looked at it as if you guys told me to leave her behind, and that was like the same vein as when the game took Lawrence. It was a situation I felt that was out of my hands, right? And so I was going to act on it in the best possible way that I could. I don't know if Hilda will have a bigger role, but as you can see, when she showed up, that might have convinced me slightly. I'm not sure. But my whole thing, well, actually, no, I think I wanted to attack the Golden Deer specifically because Hilda was there to try to save her, which is a weird way of looking at it. But then I decided against it, and I was like, no, stick to my original plan. I didn't want a single Leicester Alliance casualty that to be because of us, because we weren't their enemy. And in hindsight, what I probably should have done near the end of the battle was had Happy draw the monster away, use her ability, because that archer might have been Ignatz. Whether it was him or wasn't, I still didn't want him to die. You know, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if they were named units or not. For me, I always look at the units in battle, even with my allies. You know, I hate when I lose allies, and for them, it was nothing but allies, and I wanted to try to save them. And I efficiently, you know, ended the battle by just making sure we confronted Claude. And I do find it interesting that the Leicester Alliance, they didn't really advance on us. They just stayed on a flaming platform. That's the one thing I do not get. It's like, why would they all gather on the flaming platform? I mean, I guess you could look at it as if, you know, they really don't want to fight us that much, and they're trying to, you know, maybe show their determination to be allies. Either way, I did not expect Rodrigue to fall. And I admittedly, when I first saw it, I was confused. I didn't realize that Fleisch had already stabbed Dimitri. Because I would assume, she would go for the instant kill, but no, she had stabbed him, and then she was taunting and, talking over him. And that's why Dimitri was like, you are, he was in pain. And he was caught slipping. That's why Rodrigue had to come in and protect him. I remember somebody commenting that it's a good thing that I didn't let the trouble I had with Rodrigue to save him, because he was hard to keep safe as an ally, distract me from his character. And that comment stuck out to me, and now I think I know why. Because his death, oh man, I didn't expect that. And to a degree, I almost wonder if Fleisch herself was that. Well, I'll just say it. Fleisch should exist in all routes, right? And that means a golden deer as well. Yet we didn't have a problem with her. We, as the Leicester Alliance, we took down Randolph, and there was never a mention of Fleisch. So I don't think Fleisch herself was used as a lesson to Dimitri. I guess that's just how things ended up, with her hearing that Dimitri's a monster, and she didn't even bother to fact check anything. Or I think I'll talk more about Fleisch's role in all this more next episode, because I've talked about it a lot in the next episode. But let me just say that basically, long story short, I was worried about the golden deer, but realistically speaking, Claude and Hilda are fine and alive. The biggest party that took a blow, I would argue, is still the Blue Lions. Dimitri died in the golden deer, and now Rodrigue died in our actual route. And I love what Rodrigue said to Dimitri, as hopefully kind of getting a clear idea in Dimitri's head, like, hey, all right, your father, you may have thought your father said this, and that's another thing. Lambert, I almost, tears were about to come to my eyes during that moment. Lambert seemed like such a good guy, and I see those same principles that he was doing in Dimitri, to really help the people of Dusker. Oh, and let's not forget, what's going on with his mom, or his stepmother, Edelgard's mom. He thought Edelgard was responsible, but it might actually just be his stepmom, not his stepsister. Either way, this battle had far surpassed my expectations, and I am really looking forward to what happens next. And admittedly, Claude and Hilda weren't even the biggest things on my mind at the end of this. It was Rodrigue and Lambert, and just how much more personal, the Blue Lion story feels. So I can't speak on everything now, because like I said, it's kind of like I cut a halfway point. The episode would be far too long if I didn't, especially including this question of the day. Or it's really like an after segment, I really don't even need a question of the day, because I think this battle alone is worth talking about. But I guess to kind of have a question of the day that doesn't involve spoilers, because like I said, there's a lot that could possibly spark spoilers about this episode, and I'm not too much farther beyond this point myself, so I don't know what might do that. But let's kind of go a different approach and just ask, if you had a descendant, what's one piece of advice that you'd give them? In the sense of, dealing with Lambert and Rodrigue, and I guess, yeah, maybe even Gilbert. Like, we see a lot of the fathers of the Blue Lions just in general, and it's nice. So with that being said, please post your own thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.